So, I've got a wild question for you. What if one of the most valuable tech skills today is about to become, well, completely worthless? We're going to explore how the whole idea of valuable work is being turned on its head and what skills you really need to be learning instead. Let's get into it. $400,000 a month. That's the kind of money an automation expert named Nick Sarayev was making with his agency. I mean, this guy built systems for everyone, from tiny businesses all the way up to multi-billion-dollar companies. And the crazy part? The exact skill that made him all this money is the one he's now telling everyone to run away from.
I mean, that's pretty shocking, right? Especially coming from someone who's at the absolute peak of his field. He's basically saying that this incredibly lucrative skill is losing its value, fast. And he's not talking about some distant sci-fi future. He means right now.
So, that leads to a huge question. If the technical, hands-on part of automation, the how, is on its way out, where is the real value going? What should you and I be learning today so we're not left behind? Well, that's exactly what we're about to break down.
The reason for this massive warning is actually pretty simple. It's AI. It's advancing at a mind-boggling speed. The technical stuff you might be grinding to learn right now, the specific tools, the API calls, they're basically becoming obsolete faster than you can master them. The very ground beneath what we call technical work is shifting.
So let's just call out the big lie we've all been told, that if you just learn a tool like make.com or really get how APIs work, you'll be set for life. The truth is, AI is getting so incredibly good that it's going to handle all that technical heavy lifting for us. The actual doing of the task, that's quickly becoming a commodity.
This isn't the first time something like this has happened. Not even close. To really get what's going on, let's take a quick look back. There's a pattern that's repeated itself over and over for the last 200 years, and it's going to show us exactly where the money and value are headed. So, I want you to meet someone. We'll call her Sarah the Seamstress. Her family story is basically a perfect mirror for the changes we're all facing with AI today.
Way back in 1795, Sarah's value came from mastering 47 different hand-stitching techniques. Super rare, super valuable. Then, boom, the Industrial Revolution hits. Her granddaughter's valuable skill wasn't stitching anymore. It was operating a loom. The value shifted. Fast forward to the computer age, and her great-great-granddaughter is a master of CAD design. And today, her descendant just types a prompt into an AI. Hey, create a summer dress with a floral pattern. See the trend? And this perfectly shows the core pattern. Every single time we have a massive tech revolution, the hands-on technical skills from the last era get wiped out. But the value doesn't just disappear, it moves up. It moves away from doing the work by hand and towards directing the new technology at a high level. Okay, so what does this higher level actually look like for us right now? It means we have to stop thinking like a doer and start acting like a director. It's all about learning the new language that bridges the gap between a business problem and what an AI can do. Your whole focus has to shift. Stop trying to memorize every feature of every tool. Start understanding how businesses actually work. Stop learning to just drag and drop modules. Start learning how to spot the problems that are actually worth solving, the kind a company would gladly pay 6 figures to fix. To be a great director, you can't just wing it. You need a system. That's where something called the CLEAR framework comes into play. It's a really simple but incredibly powerful way to talk to AI so you get results that are actually useful and reliable. Honestly, this is the new essential skill. Let's just run through it real quick. C is for clarity. You have to define exactly what you want with numbers. L is for logic. Give the AI a step-by-step plan. E is for examples. Show it what you mean with specific scenarios, especially weird edge cases. A is for adaptation. You talk with it, you refine the output. And finally, R is for results. You check if the final output actually solves the business problem. And here's the difference this makes in the real world. A bad prompt is just, build me a lead gen system. You're going to get a generic, useless template. A good prompt, using CLEAR, gets specific. It lays out scoring rules, who gets the lead, what happens next. It gives the AI guardrails so it can build something genuinely valuable. But look, giving clear instructions to an AI is only half the battle. The bigger question is, what do you tell it to do? To be really, truly valuable, you have to understand the bigger picture. And that brings us to the next level, a meta skill that's even more important than prompting. Thinking in systems. This is about seeing the hidden structure of a business, a skill that will make you money no matter what the hot new tech is.
Here's an analogy. Think about an elite athlete like Michael Jordan. He didn't just master dribbling or shooting. He understood the shape of the game, the strategy, the flow, the psychology. He understood the entire system of basketball at a deep level.
Well, it's the exact same idea in business. A marketing agency and an automation agency might seem totally different, but underneath, their fundamental shape is identical. They both have to get clients, manage projects, and deliver a service. If you understand the fundamental shape of a service business, you can make any service business successful.
So what is that universal shape? It's basically this 5-step flow. You have marketing to get leads, then sales to close them, onboarding to get them set up, delivery to do the actual work, and finally, reactivation and retention to keep them happy and coming back. When you understand this flow, it's like having a blueprint for any business. It shows you exactly where the problems are and where AI can make the biggest impact.
Okay, so let's put a bow on all of this. What's the actual future-proof skill set you should be focusing on building right now?
Here's your new toolkit. Number 1, just accept it. The value of knowing the low-level technical details is fading. Number 2, become a director. Learn to communicate what a business actually needs to an AI, using a solid framework like CLEAR. And number 3, master the meta skill. Understand the timeless shape of business. That's the one that will never go out of style.
Look, I get it. The idea that the tools we use are just going to be automated away sounds scary, but it's not a threat. Just like the loom was an upgrade from hand stitching, this is an upgrade for us. It gives us more power, more leverage, and lets us focus our brains on bigger, more interesting problems. This is our chance to move up. The tools are changing faster than ever. So the real question you have to ask yourself is this: are you prepared to move up with them? Are you ready to stop focusing on the how and start mastering the why and the what? Are you prepared to think on a higher level?